Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for our invitation. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to play this great game of baseball. We are especially grateful today for the parents and grandparents of these players who have sacrificed much of their time and resources over the years so that these young men can compete on this field today. But more important than any game, we are most grateful for the sacrifice your son made for all of us so that we can be free. It is in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing as Lee Greenwood honors America with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, Lord's bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
All right, hello and welcome into Ray and B. Dillard Field, home of the North Greenville Crusaders. Today we have 2-1 Lander Bearcats versus the 1-1 North Greenville Crusaders. It's the first home game of the season for North Greenville, and as you might be able to tell, they're behind home plate, the beautiful new complex here, and as we are now in the booth. So looking forward to this new season. You know, the Crusaders and both the Bearcats got off to a flying start in their first 3 games of the season. Lander took 2 out of 3 from Erskine, putting up 29 runs in that one. They split the doubleheader on Saturday and then won the rubber match last night 6-3. As for North Greenville, they had a 3-game road trip in Florida. Friday night they took down Nova 15-9, and Saturday they tied Lynn 11-11. Had to call that one due to darkness, and Sunday lost in heartbreaking fashion to Palm Beach Atlantic. So looking for an opportunity to get back on track here in a midweek game against the Lander Bearcats. And out comes North Greenville to the field. Here's the starting lineup for the Lander Bearcats. Batting first, playing shortstop, Walker McDowell. Playing right field, Evan Harold. DHing, Mike Fitzgen. Left field, Rory Glanton. Batting fifth, playing first base, Nathan Schreckengos. Second base, Colton Yeager. Center field, Josh Gregory batting seventh. Over third base, Mason Streeter. And behind the plate, Bradley Davis batting ninth. The starting pitcher for North Greenville will be number, hard to see the number, but last name of Fields. pitcher, we confirmed it, number 29, Reese Fields. Again, positions for North Greenville. Behind the plate, John Michael Fail. Over at first base, Jordan Holiday. Playing second, Douglas Angeli. Over at shortstop, Corey Bivens. Third base, Michael Newstifter. In left, Lex Tootin. Center field, Josh Center. And Jeremy Whitehead in right field.
Leading off the game for the Bearcats, the third baseman, freshman and shortstop, number 5.
Joining you today is I'm Timothy Holcomb. Alongside me is Avery. I already forgot your last name.
Avery
Sorry.
Norris.
There we go.
Nice to be with you guys here.
All right, so stepping in for Lander to start off, the first home game of the year for North Greenville will be Walker McDowell, the shortstop. As that one's low and out. As that one's spanked, but out of play right side. That'll even count up at 1-1.
2-0. No, yeah, 1-1. Excuse me.
It's all good. Again, expecting a good game and a highly offensive game at that. As that one was close, but inside 2-1.
And as we know, NGU had a very good record and played very well last season. So let's see what they can do here in the early stages of their season. They can start out well and get a W here today against this Lander University team. Excited to see what both teams are going to do here.
As the 3-1 misses outside, and just like that, to open up the ball game, a 5-pitch walk to Walker McDowell.
Not exactly how you want to start out your game if you're NGU. For Reese Fields is you want to get some strikeouts there, or at least some strikes, but he only got one foul ball.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Evan Harold. First pitch is right there for strike one. Decent lead over there for McDowell at first as the 0-1 is a breaking ball in there, chopped over to short. Going to have to hurry. Throw over to first is in time. And moving up to second will be McDowell. One away.
Great throw by number 0 for NGU. Corey Bivens. Great job, scoop up that ball and get it to the first baseman in time.
That'll bring up the DH, Mike Fitzgen. Fitzgen batting .273 on the season. First pitch to Mike. Inside, nearly hit him.
That was real close. Almost another walk.
Maybe just trying to brush him off the plate just a little bit.
Yeah. Could have been a strategy there.
Again, expecting a highly offensive game today as North Greenville in 3 games down in Florida put up 31 runs. Lander in 3 games against Erskine put up 29 runs. As the 1-0 breaking ball misses downstairs, 2-0. Again, North Greenville just last year, the last time they were out on this field, into the season heartbreaking fashion, losing to Catawba in 14 innings in the Super Regional.
Yeah, real tough for this well-experienced NGU team. They're very good at getting transfers from bigger colleges and have great coaches here at North Greenville and really been able to utilize that and progress this baseball program. And they're in a really fast time here as they're really progressed real quick. So top D2 program here in North Greenville for this baseball team. So
It came into season rate number 8 in the polls. As the 2-1 breaking ball in there for strike 2. Even the count up at 2-2. Nice little job from Fields coming back from a 2-0 count, 2-0 hole. He's 1 strike away from out number 2.
I'm sure NGU is definitely looking for this first inning for Lander to come away with no points. As you said, they're high-scoring teams. Both of them are. So to start them off in a slump is definitely what NGU is looking to do here early on in this game. And I'm sure Lander's looking to do as well.
So the count remains 2-2 to the DH, Mike Fitzgen. The 2-2 from Fields. Just a bit upstairs. That'll make it full, 3-2.
So let's see if Lander's player is going to go for the swing here.
Obviously want to strike the guy out, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because it will set up the pinch or double play with the wall. As that one's fouled right back to the screen. Count remained 3-2.
As you could definitely tell, he was looking to hit the ball there. So he quickly went to swing it, just swung a little early.
You love it when a hitter wants to go up there. Doesn't want to walk, he wants to swing the bat. And we'll stand back in there, and we'll see a full count pitch yet again. Close, but no call, and that'll be ball 4. And that will put runners at first and second, still 1 out.
That really looked like a strike to me from up here, but the ref must have seen, the umpire must have seen something that we didn't see up here.
So a second walk of the inning issued by Reese Fields, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Rory Glanton. Glanton has 1 home run in the season and 5 RBIs to go along with a .250 batting average. First pitch from Fields. Breaking ball. Missed inside 1-0. Kind of left that one spinning. That one didn't have the necessary break for a get-me-over curveball.
Good effort, though, by Fields. So he started off in a slump a little bit here so far, but still early on.
That's been the key. That's been the key for North Greenville. They can put up a lot of runs. Just will the pitching be able to keep the other team down as well? Because so far the pitching has been a little bit of a struggle for North Greenville in their 3 games down in Florida. As that breaking ball's fouled back to the screen, even the count up at 1-1. And again, they're replacing a lot of pitching from last year. There's 2 starting pitchers from last year departed for the draft, as well as a handful of guys out in the position players as well. So they're replacing a lot this year. But again, there's a whole lot of buzz that this team could be just as good, if not better, than last year's team. And Lander certainly got the star power as well to make a run to try to get to back to the Southeast Regional. Fields comes, sets, and is 1-1. That is spanked in the right center field. That's trouble. Whitehead going back. He's looking up, and it's gone.
What a hit there by number 19 for Landers. That's going to run home 3 guys.
A 3-run homer for Rory Glanton. That's his 2nd of the year.
Great job there to get Landers started here against this tough team at their home field.
A good start indeed, as the first hit of the ball game leaves the yard. So 3-0 Lander here in the top half of the first. Still only 1 out. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Nathan Streckenghost. I got to tell you, these guys for Lander, man, they would make the all-name team for sure.
I
Oh, boy.
definitely agree with you on that one.
Showing bunt, gets it down. right back to Fields. He'll throw over to first in plenty of time for out number 2.
I'm sure Fields really needed that to get an easy out there for him. Maybe get some confidence after he just threw for a home run there. Has 3 walks home.
And not the greatest of bunts from Shrek and Ghost either. You want to try to get that one down the line third or past the pitcher and try to make the second base field that one. That was not very well executed at all.
Just bounced right to the pitcher as he just
As
easily threw it.
Yeager will send one out to right field, but Whitehead's under it, and he's got it to retire the side. But not before Lander picks up 3 runs on the 3-run home run by Rowery Glanton.
Excited to see what NGU will do in response to their 3-0 start here in this first inning.
Should be interesting. We'll head to the bottom of the first right after this. You are listening or watching baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. So we head to the bottom of the first here in Tigerville. Starting lineup for the batting order for North Greenville. Batting first will be Jeremy Whitehead. Second, Douglas Angeli. Third, John Michael Fell. Fourth, Jordan Holiday. Michael Newstifter, Lex Tootin, Brady West, Corey Bivens, and Josh Center to round it out. Of course, the right fielder, Jordan Whitehead, will come to the plate first. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Again, we apologize. We are experiencing some technical issues. So we'll try to get those fixed as quick as possible. Ellard's 0-1. Whitehead shows bunt, pops it up. Will third base make the play? He cannot.
Number 8 for NGU got a little lucky there as his bunt went far out of the line there, as number 7 was pretty close to catching that ball and getting him out. So got to do a better job if you're going to bunt that ball. Just try to get it to where you want it to be.
Yeah, Mason Streeter was the man that was very close to that one, but just couldn't quite come up with it. The 0-2, way outside 1-2.
As you can tell, number 3 here for Lander, Fraster Ellard, has a good arm. He can throw this ball quite fast. You just got to work on his accuracy here on early. I mean, we're still early on, so we'll see what he can do here for Lander, but he's definitely got an arm here.
Yeah, he's popping that mitt, but missed outside there. It'd be 2-2. And the pitch. That was a nasty breaking ball, but ooh, the catcher Bradley Davis surely thought that was strike 3, but the umpire said no, sir. I personally thought that was a strike, but
it looked like almost a perfect throw there, but
that looked like a nasty breaking ball to me. But hey, swing on the house here for Whitehead. The 3-2. Another breaking ball, and that one slashed out of play. Count will remain full.
Good thing to see number 8 here for the Crusaders, as he's definitely looking to hit this ball. Like we said earlier, just with a full count like that, just not being too safe.
Yep, blew that one by him for strike 3.
Good throw there by number 3.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Douglas Angeli.
Baseman, number 7, Doug Angeli.
Angeli batting .308 so far in the young season. First pitch is high and tight, 1-0. The 1-0 from Ellard. That skips up there. 2-0.
As I'm looking out right now, the flags and people's shirts, it definitely looks like it's picked up some wind, and there's definitely a good amount of wind out here in this game today. Just almost perfect weather, like warmth-wise, but let's see if that air, like that wind, will affect anything in this game, making it harder on these players.
If the 2-0 miss inside, 3-0. The 3-0. Right down the middle for strike one. And to your point of the flags, a fly ball hit out that way is definitely going to be trouble, especially if it's slicing.
Yep.
The 3-1 from Ellard. There's that breaking ball again. That'll make it full 3-2.
Great job by Fraser Ellard, to go down from 3-0 and just makes a full count.
And as that pitch is fouled back to the screen, 3-2.
That applies a lot of pressure against number 7 for the Crusaders, Douglas Angeli, to, get something here for the Crusaders.
Ellard's going to put it right there. With the exception of the first 3 pitches of the bat, he's been pretty precise with his pitches. As the 3-2. Right there for strike 3. So he got him looking.
Just as we were saying, just a really nice throw there as it goes right down the middle for the strikeout.
So 2 strikeouts to begin the bottom half of the first for the Crusaders, as that'll bring up the very dangerous catcher, John Michael Fail. I will say, Fail had himself a 3 games down there in Florida, coming with 3 home runs in 3 games, 2 of which coming in his first 2 at-bats. As that one misses downstairs. In 3 games so far, Fail has a .455 average going along with those 3 home runs that I mentioned, as well as 5 RBIs. As time will be called. And the key against Fail, you want to get ahead of him, because you get him into a hitter's count, look out. The 1-0. Fastball catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Really great pitching here by Lander to start out this first inning.
That one ran inside, nearly hit him. 2-1. In case you're just joining us, it's 3-0 Lander, thanks to a 3-run home run from Rowery Glanton in the top half of the first. Fell, swung on, and hit out of play. Even to count up at 2-2. The 2-2. Breaking ball skipped up there.
Another full count. A lot of full counts here so far in this game.
Hey, he struck out the first 2 on that had full count.
See if he can do it yet again for these Bearcats.
You think we'll see a curveball here, or will he elect to go with the fastball?
I don't know. I'm thinking the curveball, but we'll see what he pulls out.
Do something off speed, but it missed outside. As the first base runner of the day will be Fail, as he earns the free pass.
As NGU, I'm sure will take that, as they're at 2 outs already here in this first inning, and good to get someone on base for the Crusaders.
That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jordan Holiday, the first baseman. Holiday batting .467 on the season, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. as that one's in the right center field. That's going to get down. Fail around second. He's on his way to third. And Holiday will stand in there with a 2-out single, and that'll put runners on the corners with 2 outs. Good piece of hitting there from the North Greenville first baseman.
Great decision not to try to run to second base there. He most definitely would not have made that.
It's like slow your horse, big fella. All right, that'll bring up Michael Newstifter. Newstifter batting .308 on the season. No home runs and 1 RBI. So after 2 strikeouts to begin the inning for Ellard, a free pass and then a base hit in the right center. That put runners on the corners with North Greenville a chance to get on the scoreboard. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. The pitch. Is that sent out to center field?
It's a great hit.
Oh, he's looking to have trouble with it, but he makes the grab. Josh Gregory made a fantastic play out there to retire the side. Newstifter hit it good, hit it well, hit it deep, but it wasn't quite enough. We head to the second, 3-0 Lander. Just a quick heads up, we're going to go offline for just a second, but stay with us. We will be right back.
off for the Crusaders, the left fielder, number 23, Lex Tootin.
And we're back. We apologize for the delay, some technical issues. But in the lander half of the second, Gregory led off with a base hit, was sacrificed over to second. Bradley Davis flew out to right, and Walker McDowell grounded out to short to end the inning. All in told, Lander, no runs on one hit. And it remains 3-0 here in the bottom of the second, and it's currently an 0-2 count to Lex Tootin. That one's high. Again, we apologize for the lengthy delay, but you know, new stadium, new equipment, new everything. We're working everything out. At least trying to. The 1-2. All strike three is dropped. Got to complete the strikeout, and he will. One down. That's the third strikeout for Fraser Elliott. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Brady West. West, so far this season, leads the team in hitting as he came back from Florida with an astounding .667 average. First pitch to Brady. Curveball missed inside.
As we said earlier as well, just like both teams are very offensive-minded here early on in this season. And as we know, just we have some great players out here that can really hit a ball. That is for sure.
That wicked breaking ball from Eller there makes it 1-1. I'll say Eller's breaking ball is very tight, very fast. Hitters better be on their toes. As that fastball catches the outside corner for strike two. The 1-2. Blew it right by him for strike three. So that fourth strikeout so far in the ball game. That'll bring up shortstop Corey Bivens.
Lander's pitcher here is doing really phenomenally, and I'm sure they're looking to make sure that he doesn't get tired, not wanting to, as he's really pitching a phenomenal game here so far, as he is really making it hard for these NGU batters to even get on base. Not even like hitting the ball necessarily, but even walks. He's just not allowing really any walks here so far in this game. So just doing a phenomenal job.
Is that 2-0? Oh, nice snag by the pitcher, Ellard. He'll run over to first and will retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down for North Greenville here in the bottom of the second. We head to the third. Still 3-0 Lander.
Great reflexes and great reaction there by number 3 to get that ball up and over to first base.
Yes, indeed. Well, again, 3-0 Lander. Lander on 2 hits. North Greenville no runs on 1 hit. We'll come right back here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Your attention please, now pitching for the Crusaders, number 18, Logan Chapman.
All right, getting back here, getting ready for the top of the third.
Leading off for the Bearcats, the right fielder.
Leading off for Lander will be Evan Harold, and another pitcher for North Greenville, as this will be the right-hander Logan Chapman. The third pitcher and as many innings for the Crusaders as that one's fouled straight back. 0-1. Harold batting .385 on the season. 2 home runs, which leads the team so far, and 5 RBIs.
Logan Chapman, also a transfer from South Carolina, which is pretty big news, is they have a very successful baseball program, one of the best. So great job there by NGU's recruiting, just to be able to get someone from such a high-tier team to bring some experience and good talent here to this North Greenville team.
The 0-2 misses outside. And yet, to your point, both teams are pretty loaded with transfers. I know the center fielder for Lander is a transfer from South Carolina. So both these teams have plenty of talent, a D1 talent on their teams, as the 1-2 pitch misses downstairs. So the count even at 2-2 to the right fielder, Harold. The pitch. Right there for strike 3.
Great pitch there by Logan Chapman as he gets their first batter out, as it's his first time to the pitching.
So 1 out in the inning. That'll bring up the DH, Mike Fitzgen. Mike walked and then scored on the 3-run home run. First pitch is on the outer half for strike 1. The 0-1 blew it right by him. Strike 2.
I'm sure Chapman coming out here with, even in these early pitches so far here, with just really good confidence, as he has been very successful here, as he's already struck out one person and looking to strike out this person.
Yeah, looking for number 2, the pitch. And
3
he got him.
straight pitches.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Great job by Logan Chapman.
So far, 2 up, 2 down, and both of them down on strikes. As that'll bring up the man who is responsible for the score we have now, Rowery Glanton, who launched a 3-run home run over the right center field wall. So after a brief conference between the third base coach and Glanton, they were ready to get back to action. First pitch from Chapman. Glanton swinging and fouls it back. Good healthy cut on that one, 0-1.
Obviously, with his past success out here swinging, ready to hit another homer here for this Lander Bearcats.
As that 0-1 fastball misses downstairs, 1-1. So, yeah, definitely trying to be careful here because, you know, obviously what you mentioned, the 3-run homer in the first. As he's pitches right there for strike 2. Had another healthy cut look. He was trying to go for home run number 2. But came up empty. The 1-2 from Chapman. Breaking ball, foul out of play. Count remain 1-2. Might want to try to get that breaking ball down a little bit because that thing, he got away with one there. As the 1-2 once more. Breaking ball in the turf. So the count even at 2-2. To the cleanup hitter, Rowery Glanton.
Let's see if Chapman can get a sweep here of all three Lander batters.
Yeah, he'll be looking to try to strike out the side with this pitch, but instead time called at home plate. Setbacks in, and we're ready as the 2-2 pitch is on its way. And he got him swinging. So
Great job by Chapman.
So 3 up, 3 down by Chapman as he strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the third. North Greenville's got some work to do as they're down 3-0. You are listening to baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Leading off for the Crusaders, the center fielder, number 19, Josh Center.
So we head to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Lander as Josh Center will stand in. As he's first pitch swinging, but fouls it off down the right field line. 0-1.
Also interesting by NGU is they switched out all of their pitchers here so far, as Landers kept their one consistent pitcher. So also kind of, as you think about it, it might seem that NGU has just a great overall team, as they're willing to trust their players to just switch out their pitchers, or they're trying to figure out the pitcher exactly that fits the best for them.
Right, and I feel like they might have found one last inning with Chapman. I'm just saying.
I definitely agree with that.
As that breaking ball was close. Don't know, not sure where that missed, but that'll even the count up at 1-1. Excuse me, 2-1. As that pitch is popped down the right field line, but that will get out of play. 2-2. Center looking to try to improve upon his .273 average so far. As the pitch fouled over our heads, out of play.
Center's trying to send the ball.
I see what you did there. You also notice Center's playing in center field today. As that breaking ball misses outside. Another full count here for Ellard. The 3-2. Breaking ball at the knees, called strike 3. That breaking ball's been a weapon for him today.
Looks a little low to me, if I'm going to be honest. But like I said previously, umpire has a lot better vision than we do up here. So
already the 5th strikeout for Ellard so far in this one. As we're back to the top of the order, and Jeremy Whitehead. Whitehead is one of those 5 strikeout victims. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Breaking ball didn't break enough. 1-1. one big swing and a miss that time. Ellard ahead 1-2. And Whitehead trying to get on. As we know, he's very deadly on the base pass.
That was way outside there.
That'll even the count up at 2-2. Notice, but Whitehead last year was 30 for his first 30, I believe it was, in stolen bases last year before he was finally caught stealing.
That's a great performance.
As yet another full count here from Ellard. I believe that's his 5th so far in the game. 3-2. Breaking ball stayed high. I don't think Whitehead knows that's ball 4. There we go.
Not a bad thing there for number 8. Whitehead is, like you said, he's very, very well established with his stealing game. So
it'll be interesting, though, that since there is a lefty on the mound.
That is true.
So
it makes it a lot harder.
Oh, absolutely. Either you go on first movement or you usually just don't go at all, and you just pray that he goes home. So Douglas Angeli will stand in as he spanks one out of play right side, 0-1. Angeli struck out looking back in the first. Throw over. A little low, but dug out by the first baseman, Schreckenghost. And North Greenville trying to get together a rally as they're currently down 3 runs. As that one downstairs, even the count of it 1-1. The 1-1. Big breaking ball in there for strike 2.
That was a beautiful throw. Right on the money.
That's the type of breaking ball you have to be willing to go the other way with.
Exactly.
Especially now with 2 strikes. He throws that thing again. You got to try to go to right center field. You try to pull it, you're going to roll over it. It's finally got the pitch he wants. And the 1-2. That plunked him. So cost mistake there. Lets one get away on a 1-2 count. And that'll put runners at first and second. Only 1 out.
Tough break there, as he's done so phenomenally here in this game, as he just walks back-to-back players. I'm sure he's not happy with that right now, as we have the catcher going to go talk to him.
And he's definitely not happy with that, as that will bring up the catcher, John Michael Fail. As we talked earlier, Fail so far in 3 games already has 3 home runs. So a very lethal part of this North Greenville offense. And he's just a sophomore, and as a freshman last year had 18 home runs. And believe it or not, was second on the team.
That's crazy. A lot of talent here for this NGU team.
But yet Lander has the early 3-0 lead. But North Greenville threatening here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runners on first and second. Whitehead bluffed the steal attempt, but decided not to, and as Fail lays off the curveball. Again, a lot of times on that first pitch curveball, you're taught as a hitter. Usually lay off it unless that thing's up in the zone.
As they did call that one a strike.
As instead the 0-1, the fake pickoff attempt to keep Whitehead honest over there at second.
I'm sure Whitehead's more comfortable right now, as he's not in that pitcher's vision as he was before, as he was on first base.
The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. I will say when Allard has missed, he's missed inside a lot to these right-hand hitters. These left-hand hitters, he's had no problem with. But the right-hand hitters so far in this game, he's been inside and he has nearly plunked a few and plunked Angeli just about her ago.
And obviously, like you said, the right-hand hitters, and when he struggles with left-hand hitters, it's on the outside. So obviously that's the same thing as the inside for a right-hand hitter. So he just likes hitting that one spot.
That one's hit on the ground. Tough play for third baseman. He will not have a play.
Tough break there for Lander as it just fell out of his.
Yep, tricky hop. That again on the second hop always has some kind of funky spin as that one got away from Mason Streeter. As that will load the bases for the cleanup hitter, Jordan Holiday.
A lot of pressure here on him. Let's see if he can do what number 19 did, Rowery Glanton for Lander.
It'll be interesting to see how they scored that last one. You know, if that would be an error, will they fail the hit?
Looking to get a grand slam here.
Yep, if Holiday sends one over the fence, it would be a grand slam. Yeah, the corners come in to play the. If they comes it in, they'll go home. As the shortstop second will stay back to try to get the double play. As the first pitch to Holiday missed outside, 1-0.
Number 21 for NGU, Jordan Holiday, yet another player from South Carolina. So, well talented, hopefully well experienced player here, as he's experienced the D1 lifestyle as an athlete. It's very tough.
Another breaking ball, and again stayed outside. A very favorable hitter's count right here. Ellard has got to be careful. The 2-0. And there for strike one. Looked low, but apparently caught the corner. 2-1.
I'm sure number 3 for Lander, Fraser Ellard, is definitely feeling some pressure here, as NGU has all 3 bases full, and he's having a rough inning here, opposed to his other ones.
No doubt about that one. That one's a ball downstairs and 3-1.
Yet another inside ball as well.
One more of those, and North Greenville will be gifted a run. Again, he's got to put this one in the zone, or North Greenville will get their first run. I'm set, and it's 3-1. That's roped in the right center field. Going back to the right fielder will make the grab. Tagging from third will be Whitehead, and moving over to third will be Angeli. So an RBI sac fly for Holiday puts North Greenville on the board. It's now 3-1 Lander. That'll bring up the third baseman, Michael Newstifter. Newstifter put a charge into one back in the first, but was run down by the center fielder, Josh Gregory.
I'm sure North Greenville on the last play is happy that they got a point out of this, but still didn't want that out there. If he had just gone a little bit more behind it, that would have definitely been out of bounds, or out of the field, as it was a good-looking hit. Just wasn't quite there. As the outfieldman made a good catch.
Yes, and at that point, you got to get a run in, and they finally get on the scoreboard. As it quickly 2-0 to the third baseman, Michael Newstifter. I'll tell you, if Eller can get out of this with just the one run, that would be a huge victory for Lander.
Most definitely, as they were just previously 3 on base. They still have 2. That would definitely be big for them.
2-0, goes with the breaking ball, misses inside, 3-0.
The Landers pitcher is definitely having trouble here.
Interesting selection there on the 2-0 to go with the breaking ball, but he's felt comfortable with it. Just couldn't find the zone with that one. It's 3-0. Another breaking ball, and that missed as well. Ball 4. Not the worst thing in the world, you know. There's a free base. It's not first base, but still there is an open base. Electing to pitch very carefully.
Yeah, and especially since they only need one more out. So a lot of pressure here.
Looks like they're going to go to the bullpen, as Jason Burke has seen enough. We'll come back and tell you all about the new Lander pitcher right after this. You are listening to Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Your attention please now, pitching for the Bearcats, number 24, Stevens.
So the new pitcher for Lander is number 24, Zeke Stevens. Stevens with a 6.75 ERA so far on the season. Has appeared in one game so far, pitched 2 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. As he'll face the left fielder, Lex Tootin. First pitch, breaking ball outside, 1-0.
Way out there.
Interesting decision, I will say, to take out Frazier, as I understood the walk to Newstifter as he launched one in the center field his last time up, but you bring it in, you're taking him out after he struck out Lex Tootin his last inning. So gamble here to bring in Zeke Stevens, as that one misses outside as well, 2-0. Not what you want to see if you're Coach Jason Burke. You bring a guy out of the bullpen, you expect him to throw strikes, especially when the bases are loaded. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0.
Good decision not to swing for that.
I'm sure Coach Landon Powell would not have been happy if he'd decided to swing at that one.
A tough break there for Landers. It's been 3 pitches, just pretty far out.
Now, if I'm Landon Powell, I'm telling Lex, don't you dare swing that bat. Make him throw that strike. As the 3-0. Way outside, not even close. As that is ball 4, and that will bring in yet another run. It's now 3-2 Lander.
That's number 7 for the Crusaders, Douglas Angeli. Is the one that's going to walk home here for the Crusaders.
And that will bring up North Greenville's leading hitter, average-wise, in the DH, Brady West. West looking to atone for that first inning strikeout, but no longer has that lefty-on-lefty matchup. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Biggest spot of the game so far. First pitch. Outside, 1-0. You can start to hear the crowd get involved, the North Greenville dugout get involved, because as Zeke Stevens has come in and has thrown 5 straight out of the zone.
Tough break. As like you said, coach took a gamble on this. So definitely looking to pay it off on this.
Went with the breaking ball that time and got it in for strike 1. So he finally finds the zone here.
Might help his confidence here.
Finally got that breaking ball in, as he'd been struggling in the previous at bat to even get that in the strike zone, but got the get me over breaking ball there. The 1-1. Another breaking ball, but this one's in the turf, 2-1. I'm sure Brady West is looking for that fastball, looking for something he can drive here. Stevens comes set. And it's 2-1 delivery. Fastball in there for strike 2. Even the count up at 2-2. West, the 8th man to bat in the inning. The 2-2. Foul tip into the mitt for strike 3. And that will retire the side. North Greenville gets a run on no hits, and there were no errors there were 1 error, in the inning. We head to the 4th. We head to the 4th. Another new pitcher for North Greenville, left-hander Matthew Daly. 1 appearance so far. In 3rd inning has given up 2 runs, both of them earned. Standing in will be the first baseman Nathan Schreckenghost.
You threw that one way out.
Not the ideal start, but 1-0. Schrecken goes 0 for 1. Grounded back to the pitcher his last time up, as that one's foul tip for strike 1.
Seemed like he found the pocket there. as well as the Landers' last pitcher did.
He pops that one up. With the shift, it'll be a long run as they'll make the play for out number 1. A long run there for New Stifter, but he makes the play, quickly one away.
Second baseman number 1, Colton Yeager.
So that'll bring up the second baseman, Colton Yeager. Flew out to right field in his only plate appearance so far.
Also, I was telling you last inning, it was very fortunate for Lander as NGU walked off the field with full bases and only came away with 1 walk-in for that whole inning. So very fortunate.
Chopped on the ground
Lander.
a second. Over to first for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here for Lander in their half of the 4th. That'll bring up the center fielder, Josh Gregory.
Number 8, Josh Gregory.
Gregory, as I mentioned earlier, transfer from South Carolina. I feel like that's a common theme in today's game. That one high and tight. 1-0. Gregory batting .400 so far coming into the game. As takes the 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1.
Doing well here out in his first inning. There's already 2 outs.
Showing bunt. As North Greenville had the heavy shift on, if he gets that down on third base side, he's got a base hit for sure. But the way the North Greenville shift is, he might even have a double. When was the last time you heard of a bunt double?
Never. Not often.
Well, the 1-2. Big swing and a miss. And down goes Gregory. So a quick 1-2-3 inning there for Matthew Daly. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 3-2 Lander.
Leading off for the Crusaders, head shortstop, number 0, Corey Bivens.
So leading off the bottom half of the 4th for North Greenville will be shortstop Corey Bivens. He was the lone man to not come to the plate last inning for North Greenville. As he's first pitch swinging and just foul.
Almost went straight down the line. That would have been a phenomenal hit by number 0, Corey Bivens.
It had a stand-up double, but instead it's strike 1. And Stevens out there for his second inning of work. Got the last out as he replaced Frazier Ellard. As that pitch is swung on into left field, that will get down for a base hit. So a leadoff base hit for Bivens here in the bottom of the 4th.
Honestly, not the biggest fan of number 19 for before he Glanton's effort to try to get that ball. He just kind of lightly jogged. Definitely looked like he could have had enough time to get to it, but just kind of nonchalantly jogged, dug that ball, and got it first.
As that will bring up now the 9th place hitter, center fielder Josh Center. Center struck out, looking back in the 3rd. The cloud's starting to come out here in Tigerville as he's first pitch swinging, but fouled straight back, 0-1. Stevens comes set. Is 0-1. Breaking ball. Looked a little low, but it called strike 2. The center kind of had to look back at the umpires to say, not so sure about that one, but especially now with 2 strikes, you better be swinging anything close. The 0-2. Breaking ball outside, gets away from the catcher, and moving up to second is Bivens. And just like that, North Greenville's got the tying run in scoring position.
Great easy steal there for the Crusaders to get a man on second. Still with 2 strikes, though, so let's see what.
Bradley Davis did everything he could to try to keep that one from going to the backstop, but it was just too far outside.
See if center can send this one.
Not sure where that one was either. I thought that was close, but appeared a little low. 2-2. So count even at 2-2. This point, if you're center, you need to try to get something to the right side on the ground and hard. Try to get Bivens over to third. 2-2. Breaking ball, pull the third. Up with it. Over first. They're trying to go over to third. And he's out. Not the smartest decision by Corey Bivens to try to take third on that one.
Great double play, though, there by Lander Bearcats.
Mason Streeter came up with it. Threw it to first, and then Strike and Ghost returned it over to third to get Bivens. And just like that, there's 2 outs and nobody on. Never want to try to take that extra base, unless, especially third, when there's nobody out. If it's uncertain if you'll get it. Took a gamble and he lost. So now Whitehead will come to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk.
Also, as they call it, strike there. That one was definitely low and on the inside.
That'll even up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 to Whitehead. That's poked, but right at the shortstop, McDowell, and that will retire the side. So a promising start to the inning for North Greenville with a Bivens single, but then he advances to second on the wild pitch, but gets erased on a very unconventional 5-3-5 double play. And as we head to the 5th, Landers still clinging to a 3-2 lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Crusaders, number 28, Andrew Kaminsky. off for the Bearcats, the third baseman, number 7, Mason Streeter.
So we move on to the top of the 5th. Lander clinging to a 1-run lead. That coming courtesy of a 3-run home run from cleanup hitter Rowry Glanton. As a new pitcher for North Greenville is Andrew Kaminsky.
Starts off with a strike. NGU's, I'm sure, very happy with that start off with it.
Absolutely. Always want to come in and
pitch.
throw strikes. As the 0-1 to Streeter is foul straight back. Quickly 0-2.
Very interesting throw technique as well, opposed to everyone else's. He just throws it more to the side.
Yeah, he's more of a submariner.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Breaking ball popped out in the left center field. Coming on is center. He'll make the grab for out number 1. That'll bring up the 9th place hitter, catcher Bradley Davis.
The catcher, number 21,
Bradley flew out to right field, back in the 2nd. His lone plate appearance so far in this one. Yeah, so 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 error for Lander. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors for North Greenville. So we're almost halfway home. The pitch from Kaminsky. Right there for strike 1.
Hot start here for him.
Kind of comes in with that sidearm aim, that angle, allows him to get more movement versus speed. It kind of throws the hitters off.
You can definitely tell he has got some spin and curve on that ball as well. They're now 0-2. So a perfect start here for Kaminsky.
Yeah, he's in a big hole. He's got to kind of choke up on that bat and protect. The pitch. Fouled off at the plate. Count remains 0-2. Kaminsky's got a few pitches to play here. As a 0-2. The breaking ball poked in the left. That will get down and will be cut off. And Bradley Davis will elect to stay at first. A nice job by Lex Tootin to keep that one, to keep Bradley from getting a double. Just kind of reached out and poked that one down the left field line.
The shortstop, number 5, Walker.
That'll take us back to the top of the order for Lander, as the Bearcat shortstop Walker McDowell will come to the plate. That was 0 for 1, but he did walk and score back in the 1st.
I have to say, Kaminsky here so far is just throwing really well. And also, from what I can tell, is that he just has not really thrown any error balls as like far out, just straight in the pocket every time, just where they want it to be, forcing strikeouts and getting strikes. So his first error there.
Yeah, the 0-1's inside. And yeah, he's been on the plate. They just hope he keeps that ball down. Maybe can try to get a double play here. The 1-1 from Kaminsky. Runner going. Throw down to second, and he is dead to right. Excellent throw by John Michael Fail behind the plate, as Bradley Davis is set down as he's caught stealing.
Great job by the catcher to whiz that ball over to second and just easily get out.
My friend, that was not even close.
Yeah.
The ball was down there at second base before he even went into his slide.
Great job by North Greenville there.
Yep, so just like that, there's 2 outs and nobody on, as the 2-1's chopped into the North Greenville dugout, 2-2. And just like that, Kaminsky's 1 pitch away from sending us to the bottom of the 5th. The 2-2. Ooh. Plunked him right on the shoulder. So the mistake there by Kaminsky puts a runner at first, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Evan Harrell.
And it's interesting, if Bradley Davis stays at first and doesn't go, they now have runners at first and second and 1 out. So costly mistake there by Lander to run Davis. Especially, I don't know if there was a missed sign there, because usually the catcher is not one to steal. So maybe missed a sign or something. That pitch is outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Harold, as that one's outside and gets away from the catcher fail. And moving up 90 feet and into scoring position is Walker McDowell.
Worst throw we've seen for Kaminsky here so far. He's throwing very precisely. Now definitely got away from him.
So now a base hit could score a run and give Lander the much-needed insurance run. Going out to the mound to try to calm down his pitcher. Just say, hey, look, get back in the game. We're good. Try not to let that hit by pitch affect you more than just one batter. They just forget about it. Let's focus on this one and let's retire this guy.
Great recognition by the catcher to talk to him and just get his head back in this game, or just keep it in this game. His head's definitely been here, doing well.
So 2-0 is the count to the right fielder, Evan Harold. Let's see if that conference worked. The 2-1 is poked in the left field. Lex has got to go. He turns and looks, and it's off the wall. Coming around third and scoring will be McDowell. And into second base with an RBI double is Harold. And it's 4-2 Lander.
That was a great hit there by Lander, as that one almost got over the fence, but just barely hit it and stopped it. So almost fortunate for NGU, instead of sending a homer and getting 2 home, just a double and 1 home.
Yep, and that'll bring up the DH Mike Fitzgen. Fitzgen's 0 for 1 with a walk back in the first and a run scored. First pitch to Fitzgen. Swung on and missed, strike 1. So quickly ahead is Kaminsky. There's the 0-1. Way outside, 1-1.
Good snag there by the catcher to not allow another easy steal.
Mm-hmm. So the count even at 1-1 as the pitch. Outside, 2-1. And you don't want to put Fitzgen on, because guess who's on deck? The man that hit the 3-run home run back in the first, and Rory Glanton. So you want to try to do everything you can to retire Fitzgen. 2-1 is also outside. 3-1.
That one looked a little bit better. Getting there.
He was pounding the zone, but then hit McDowell with a pitch, and he's been kind of all over the place ever since. Trying to get it back into the zone here. The 3-1. Right down the middle for strike 2. So that'll make it full. Kaminsky trying to get out of the inning. Fitzgen trying to prolong the inning and maybe even add another insurance run for Lander. Pitch. Right there for called strike 3, and that will end the inning.
Great strikeout there by Kaminsky.
Indeed, but however, Lander does pick up 1 run on 2 hits. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Lander 4, North Greenville 2. So you're listening to Conference Carolinas Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. So we're halfway home in this one. Lander clinging to a 4-2 lead. As a new pitcher is on for Lander, Marshall Thompson. He does have a record of 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA in 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. As he'll face the shortstop, Corey Bivens.
Not a bad first throw there. You didn't get a strike, but still pretty close.
The 1-0. Breaking ball, poked down the third base line, and fair. Into the corner it goes. Around first as Corey is on his way to second. And that will be a leadoff double for Bivens.
That's Douglas and Jelly.
The catcher, John Michael Fail.
I apologize for the mix-up there.
So good left field hit there for Douglas and Jelly as he's able to get the double.
My own score sheet threw me off. I apologize.
Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen.
So now John Michael Fail will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He walked back in the first and reached on an error his last time up. Fastball right there on the outside corner for strike 1.
Good throw there by number 12 for the Lander Bearcats.
Yep, Thompson has come out pumping with that fastball.
Both teams doing very well, keeping one another at a very low score here, as we previously talked about how high scoring they are, and it's just a close, small numbered game here. It's just 4-2.
Yeah, 4 hits for Lander, just 3 hits for North Greenville. Two teams in their combined series this past weekend put up 60 total runs between the two of them. As the 1-1 breaking ball to Fail is swung on and missed. Thompson ahead 1-2. Thompson ahead of Fail 1-2. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. Fail stays alive. And if you're North Greenville, you're looking for Fail to hit a line drive somewhere right here. Say the right fielder is playing very deep back there, so if you can drop one in the right or right center field, a 1-run scoring for sure.
Obviously being protective is number 7 for the Crusaders, Douglas and Jelly, just hit one on the left line. It was a great hit, just straight down the line almost, and just allowing him to get that double. Obviously they're being more protective here.
Puts out the middle, and it's glove by pitcher. Will throw over to third, and it will be retired is Angeli.
What a catch there by number 12.
Yeah, that was a snag indeed. So Fail reaches on the fielder's choice, and costly mistake there from Angeli's. That takes a runner out of scoring position.
It's also a great decision there by number 12 for Lander to not try to whip it over to first, as he was going to give up the third.
You're always taught to check the runner, make sure that they stay where they are before you go over to first. And that time it benefited them to pick off the lead runner, as that'll bring up Jordan Holiday. That one misses.
Low and out there.
Holiday's 1 for 1 on the day with a base hit and an RBI sac fly. Brought home the first North Greenville run back in the third. The 1-0. Skip that one up there, and he gets away from the catcher. And moving up 90 feet into scoring position is John Michael Fail. The 2-0 count at this point. The cleanup hitter for North Greenville. He's got a base hit and RBI sacrifice fly early in the game. Would not surprise me with the first base now open that they pitch around him. And for sure, I'd be surprised and shocked if they give him something to hit. That one skipped up there, 3-0. New Stifter on deck for North Greenville. The 3-0. Ran inside, nearly hit him, and that'll be ball 4. So again, not a surprise there to see them pitch around the cleanup hitter Holiday. Going to get a mound visit for Lander. With runners on first and second and 1 out. North Greenville trying to get something going here.
As Michael Newstifter is coming back up to bat here for the Crusaders.
Very important spot here. Lander just got an insurance run, so it's very important that Thompson has a shutdown inning right here. The conference at the mound is over, and as Michael Newstifter will stand in to face Thompson. New Stifter's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first, and he walked back in the third. First pitch, downstairs, 1-0.
Definitely struggling to throw his pitches downstairs. You got to get him up.
Is 1-0. Breaking ball sent in the center field. Gregory appears to have a bead on it. And he's got it. Tagging and moving to third is Fail. That'll put runners on the corners, but there are now 2 away. New Stifter just missed that one. And that's his second fly out to center field in this game.
Tough break for New Stifter.
Yep, seemed to just miss that one. It does get a runner closer to home. It's failed over to third, but now there are 2 away for Lex Tootin. Tootin's 0 for 1 in the game with a walk. One of many people to walk back into third. Looking for a clutch hit right here from Lex. His time will be called. And just looking for a line drive somewhere. Just get on any way you can here. Try to cut into this lead. First pitch came out of his shoes on that one. 0-1. And just looking for a base hit. Try to get that run back that you gave up in the top half.
Looked like he had a good swing of that one, just missed it.
The 0-1. Breaking ball did not break much. 1-1. The count even at 1-1. The pitch. Fouled straight back to the screen. Thompson ahead, 1-2. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. trying to make contact if you're Lex. Just put it in play. See what happens. Pitch. Foul. Staying alive. Count remains 1-2.
Great job just to get some contact on that ball to even allow yourself to get a better look at it.
Just keep fighting. Try to put something in play here. The 1-2. Inside nearly hit him. I feel like I've said that quite a bit today.
Yeah. Definitely some have been a lot of close calls. And that one definitely looked like it was very fast, and that would have felt good. Not felt good at all.
So even the count up at 2-2. The pitch. Inside, 3-2. So now, runner over at first. Holiday will be off with the pitch. But first time called.
Full count here for Lex Stoughton.
A big pitch upcoming for Lex. As the full count pitch. Breaking ball fouled out of play over to North Greenville dugout. Count remains full.
Got to swing a little bit earlier.
Lex, what greater time would it be than to get your first hit of the ball game? Right here, right now. The full count offering from Thompson. Swung on and missed. He got him. And that ends the inning.
Definitely see the visual frustration for Lex as he knew he had a good look at it, just didn't quite get behind it, and just missed it.
So North Greenville wastes a leadoff double from Angeli. They put runners on the corners, but can't get nothing across. We head to the 6th. Bearcats out in front, 4-2, here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Your attention please, now pitching for the Crusaders, number 32, Duncan Callahan.
So to the 6th we go. New pitcher for North Greenville, Duncan Callahan. Appeared in one game so far, pitched full inning, 1 hit, 1 run, and it was earned. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. As in will step Rory Glanton. First pitch swinging and cued foul down the right field line, 0-1. Glenn put a charge into 1 in the top half of the first. It was the first dent on the scoreboard as it gave Lander a 3-0 lead. Callahan's pitch again cued down the right field line, but foul. Quickly ahead, 0-2. So again, a few pitches to play here for Callahan.
Not bad contact either for 19. Just same error back to back.
The 0-2. Good breaking ball outside. 1-2. It's one of those pitches you're not expecting to be called a strike. You're just trying to get them to see if they'll go after it. He's still got some pitches to work with as the 1-2. Fastball stayed high. Count even at 2-2. Important for North Greenville to try to get a shutdown inning here. They try to get the bats going in the bottom half. As the 2-2. Popped up in the right field. Whitehead camping under it. And he dropped it. He dropped it. Just flat out dropped it, and going to second will be Glanton.
What a costly mistake there for the Crusaders. As that's just an easy out there, as it was just pop flied right over to him, and he just didn't get it.
Yep, Whitehead was under it. Seemed like could have pitched a 10 under that thing, but it came down. It just popped right off his glove. So a costly error. We'll see if that comes back to bite North Greenville.
Stepping into the Bearcats, the first baseman, number 18, Nathan Schreckenberg.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Nathan Schreckinger. Schreckinger's 0 for 2 so far. Hit one back to the pitcher in the first, and then flew out, or popped up to third base his last time up. We'll check Glanton over there at second, nothing doing. Important for Callahan, and he knows he should have one out, but put that behind him and try to pick up his right fielder. The pitch popped out of play. If you're Schreckinger, you're trying to hit something hard to the right side, because at the very least, you'll get Glanton over to third.
NGU definitely testing the waters here, trying to figure out which pitcher is the best, as they've exchanged so many.
Yep, the 6th inning, and we have the 6th different pitcher. They do that more on the weekdays. Just I feel like they give some people work, just to keep them fresh.
Yes, sir.
To count even at 1-1 to the Lander first baseman. The pitch. Fouled straight back, 1-2.
Definitely surprised he swung for that one. It looked like he was definitely more out of the pocket there.
Callahan trying to put down Schreckinger right here. Pitch. Breaking ball in the turf. Nice stop by the catcher. Good job of Fail getting down and preventing that one from going to the backstop. Evens the count up at 2-2.
Also not allowing Lander to steal and get over to third. A great job there to prevent that, as you said.
The 2-2 from Callahan. Chopped over to Lander dugout and foul. Good battle going here between Callahan and Schreckinger.
Already made contact quite a few times here. So So see if he can make the contact he wants.
As Callahan comes set, and his 2-2 once more. And got the call on the outside corner, strike 3. Schreckinger not so sure about that one, but nonetheless, it is out number 1.
The second baseman, number 1, Colton Yeager.
So that'll bring up Colton Yeager, the second baseman for Lander. Yeager's 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and then a ground out to second. First pitch to Yeager. Just off the plate outside corner. So 1-0. Yeah, 4-2 Lander here in the top half of the 6th. The 1-0 from Callahan. Big swing and a miss that time from Yeager. Count even at 1-1. Josh Gregory on deck for Lander. The 1-1 from Callahan. Fouled back, 1-2.
I think overall is the Crusaders pitchers have done pretty well, especially with all the exchanging that they have done. Is every individual pitcher fighting for minutes, and
Runner going, throw down from Fail will be, what a throw, and he got him. Glanton tried to catch the pitcher off guard, but John Michael Fail said not today as he guns down Glanton at third. Just like that, there's 2 away and nobody on.
what a great catch and out there. To be able to get on the turf and just snatch that ball up and still get him out. That was a great move.
And as a former third baseman, that could not have been a more perfect throw, as that was perfectly on the ground for New Stifter to catch. And just like that, the 2-2 is swung on and foul tip into the mid of Fail, and that will retire the side. So the two-base error by Whitehead and Wright does not come back to hurt the Crusaders. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Still 4-2 Lander.
Attention please, now pitching for the Bearcats, number 26, Ryan Flores.
So we head to the bottom of the sixth here in Tigerville. It's going to be Lander clinging to a 4-2 lead. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Crusaders. First up will be Brady West. And we have a new pitcher for Lander, Ryan Flores. Flores currently does not have a record or a registered ERA, but he has pitched 1 2/3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. And first up for North Greenville will be Brady West. West will try to put something in play as he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Lander going with that lefty-on-lefty matchup to open up the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back.
Guys, he's very hungry to get a hit here for sure. It's like you said, he's 0-2 with the 2 strikeouts. Definitely looking to prove himself in this batting order.
Trying to get on, and North Greenville needs some base runners. That's the 0-1. Way outside, 1-1. If you're West, just trying to get on any way you can. Good breaking ball in there for called strike 2. The 1-2 to West. Outside 2-2. So the count even. So the North Greenville designated hitter, Brady West. That's the pitch from Flores. Popped up left side. Will he have room? He will not. Streeter gave a nice effort, but just ran out of room. And West will see another pitch. Another good battle going here between the pitcher and hitter. Flores versus West. The 2-2. Fouled out of play.
Really struggling here.
Did a good job of fighting, though, from West to try to stay alive. Not trying to do too much here. Again, need more base runners to try to tie this one up.
Looking to not get yet another strikeout.
Yeah, trying to put one in play for the first time today. The pitch. Breaking ball outside in the turf. Another full count.
Good decision not to swing there. As you can tell, he's definitely hungry to get some contact with the ball.
Oh, yeah, you know that young man wants to swing the bat. The great patience and awareness to lay off that one. Crucial 3-2 pitch upcoming. Flores kicks, delivers. That's popped up. That might have a chance to stay in. Ooh, it will get out of play. Another long run for Streeter there, but again, just ran out of room. And we'll do the 3-2 pitch yet again. And a lengthy at bat going here between West and Flores. Who will come out on top? The 3-2. Poked in the right field. I think you can forget about that one. West admired that one as he should, as that one is long gone. And just like that, cuts into the lead. It's 4-3. You think he knew that was gone?
I think we all did.
Oh, boy.
Definitely got behind that one.
And break out the tape measure on that one.
Great job by West to stay alive with all the foul balls and be able to finally get full contact and just get that one out of the field here.
Love to see the Trojan helmet. Love to see it. Just like that, we got a one-run ball game. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Corey Bivens. How far do you think that one went?
Far. I can't give you a guesstimation.
So 1-0 to Bivens. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Singled back in the 4th. That one misses. 2-0. Flores has got to get back on track. He's not going to get it with that one. 3-0. And Bivens way out in front here, 3-0. Pitch. Right down Broadway, strike one.
Good strike there to come back from a 3-0 start.
Got some more work to do as the 3-1. Outside corner, strike two, and he's brought it back to a full count. A lot of full counts from the Landers pitching staff here today. The pitch. Nubbed. It's going to be a tough play for Flores. Field throw over to first, and he got him by a step. So Flores retires Bivens on the 1-3 putout. That'll bring up the center fielder, Josh Center, who's 0 for 2 on the day.
The center fielder, number 19, Josh Center.
Great job by the Lander pitcher to get there and whiff that over to first base just before Bivens could get there. It was a very close.
Certainly benefited from being a lefty on that one because the way he fell off, it fell perfectly right to him. First pitch to center. Good breaking ball in there for us. Called strike one.
Starting to pick up his pitching here.
That one stayed out that time. 1-1. Flores is 1-1. Chop down the third base line, foul, and into the North Greenville dugout. Flores ahead, 1-2. I'll say a great job of coming back. He gave up the tape measure home run to Brady West. Was down 3-0 to Corey Bivens. Came back, got Corey to ground out. And now he's got Center ahead, 1-2. The pitch. That one skipped up there. That one about 58 feet there. Count even at 2-2. So the count even at 2-2 to the North Greenville ninth place hitter, Josh Center. Flores is 2-2. Cued, foul, and out of play.
Good contact there by Center to keep himself in this, just like West did.
The 2-2 once more. Ooh, close, bud. Ball just outside, 3-2. Another full count. 3 straight full counts to open up the inning. West homeward, Bivens grounded out to the pitcher. Center, what do you have in store? To pitch. That one shot out in the right field. Going back to the right fielder. Looking up. That one's out of here. Josh Center sends one out to right field. And just like that, we have a tie ball game.
I had a feeling Center would eventually get underneath one and send one out there as
break out the Trojan horse yet again. Trojan helmet yet again.
As this game's now tied.
The right fielder, number 8, Jeremy.
Finally getting to see some offense here.
That will bring up the right fielder and leadoff hitter Jeremy Whitehead.
Sure, a big confidence boost for the Crusaders. They have 2 home runs in this one inning.
Yes, he did. He did go around 0-1. One's in there for called strike 2.
Trying to come back from giving up 2 home runs. NGU's definitely been giving them a tough time.
0-2 buried in the dirt, or turf, excuse me. There's the all turf field here at North Greenville. The first ballpark in the state of South Carolina to be officially all turf. The 1-2. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. 2-2.
Good decision there to try not to take advantage of that, as it would, as we know, would have not gone his way anyway.
The 2-2. Poked over to second. Nice little play. Throw over to first in time for out number 2. Nice play there by Colton Yeager to record out number 2 of the inning. Now, as it appears, we are going to have a pitching change for Lander. Flores comes in, faces 4 batters, gives up 2 home runs, and gets the other 2 to ground out. We'll come back and tell you all about the new pitcher for Lander right after this. You are watching Conference Carolinas Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Your attention please, now pitching for the Bearcats, number 42, Garrett Major. Stepping in for the Crusaders, the second baseman, number 7, Doug Angeli.
So a new pitcher for Lander, Garrett Major. Don't have a listed appearance for him so far in the season, as he'll face Douglas Angeli. Takes the first pitch, strike on the outside corner. Angeli's 1 for 2 on the day. Was hit by a pitch back in the third and doubled in the fifth. So that one spanked in the right center field. Yeah, it looks to be trouble, but a catch will be made by the right fielder, Harold, to retire the side. So Major comes in 2 pitches and gets the job done. But North Greenville gets 2 home runs off the bats of Brady West and Josh Center, as we are tied, and we head to the 7th here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
To the Knights of Bellarmine University. First pitch Friday afternoon is scheduled for 3 o'clock. Your attention please, now pitching for the Crusaders, number 11, Dawson Taylor.
She doesn't care. It's just like just a conversation on the West Coast. It kind of makes me even get better about the kid even more. You don't know.
That is exactly the reason I love living where I live. Shannon never talks to me. What time you go to
We head to the 7th here in Tigerville. A new ball game as North Greenville ties it up at 4. And the new pitcher for North Greenville will be Dawson Taylor. 0-0 on the season. 1 appearance, pitched inning and a third of an inning. 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And the first man he'll face will be center fielder Josh Gregory. Big swing and a miss that time from Gregory. Josh is 1 for 2 in the game. He singled in the second and struck out in the fourth. One in there for called strike 2. Good start for Taylor as he quickly ahead. He's got a lot of pitches to work here. Oh, 2. Just got a piece of that one to stay alive. In the 7th, Lander 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. North Greenville 4 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Pitch high and tight. Up around the dome, 1-2. As the 1-2 swung on and missed, and down goes Gregory. as we'll get a pitch hitter for Lander as number 38, Jordan Jabert, will come up to the plate. Doesn't have a registered average at this point in 4 at-bats. As the first pitch misses downstairs, 1-0. As that one's sent over to second. He's up with it. Is Angeli over to first in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up the 9th place hitter, catcher Bradley Davis. Davis is 1 for 2 in this one. Flew out to right in the second and had a single in the 5th. First pitch to Davis is cut on and foul tip into the mid, strike 1.
Not the smartest swing there, as that was definitely out. Was definitely the reason he didn't get good contact on that ball.
0-1, that one was way too far out even for him to offer at that one. Even the count up at 1-1. Austin Taylor's come out and he's been pumping, throwing strikes. That one's fouled straight back. Partner, I say if that wasn't for that net, that might have been coming right for us.
Oh, yeah. Right for me.
I'm sure you'd have made the play, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got them hands, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll put the count at 1-2. Dawson's 1 pitch away from sending us to the bottom half of the 7th. Instead, it's fouled off back to the screen again. So the 1-2 pitch from Taylor yet again. Inside corner, strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down, go the Lander Bearcats here in the top of the 7th. It's time to stretch here in Tigerville, as we got a tie ball game between Lander and North Greenville.
Your attention please, now pitching for the Bearcats, number 11, Davis Abel. Leading off for the Crusaders, the catcher, number 13, John Michael Fail.
So we head to the bottom of the 7th. You're in a 4-4 ball game between Lander and North Greenville. First up will be John Michael Feld to face the new pitcher for Lander, Davis Egel.
That one nearly hits him. Just getting away from that one.
Again, nearly hit him. 2-0. Egel comes in this one sporting an 0-1 record. Not so great ERA of 8.18, but early on in the season. He's 1 inning pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 of which were earned, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. As a 3-0 is not even close. It goes to the backstop, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk to fail.
Not how you want to start off as a pitcher.
Not at all. That'll bring up cleanup hitter, first baseman Jordan Holiday. Holiday's 1 for 1 in this one. Had a single in the first, had an RBI sac fly in the third, and then walked his last time up in the 5th. Another one out of the zone. Eagles coming into the ball game and missed with his first 5 so far. That one not in the zone either. 2-0. You know, when it's close and you've missed with 5 straight, you're usually not going to get the call. The 2-0. Right down the middle.
Hopefully that'll get him out of his early slump.
The 2-1. Good breaking ball in there for strike 2. That'll even the count up. Oh, they try to put it in play. They're trying to stay out of the double play. As big breaking ball got him swinging. So after missing on the first 2, comes back with 3 straight strikes to retire Holiday. That'll bring up Michael Neustifter. Mike's 0 for 2 with the walk. We'll say both times he's been really, really close, as both his outs have been flyouts to dead center. First pitch, Mitch is outside, 1-0. I'll say a good ball game in this one. Great way to open up the home slate here for the Crusaders here in Tigerville. That one is fouled back out of play. Even to count up at 1-1. I don't think you can ask for a better night of baseball, my friend. Beautiful weather here today. It's crazy. It was just snowing on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Gotta love that South Carolina weather.
Mm-hmm. The 1-1. Breaking ball, did he go? Peeled down the umpire? No, he did not.
Not very happy with that call. The fans aren't.
The Lander faithful on hand, definitely not. Head coach Jason Burke trying to figure out, he's saying he definitely did go around. But nonetheless, umpire said he didn't go around, so the count is 2-1. The 2-1. They're going the turf. Nice stop by the catcher Davis.
Great job to whip off your face mask and be ready to whip that ball over to first. Try to get the.
Yeah, good job of keeping that ball in front of you and identifying. Make sure you keeping Fail over at first base. Keeping him out of scoring position. He's got to throw a strike here. The pitch. He did not. Stayed high. Ball 4. That's the second walk so far in the inning. And that will bring up Sixth place hitter, left fielder Lex Tootin. Lex is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk.
Left fielder, number 23, Lex.
We're still got some arguing going on between Burke and the home plate umpire. I think maybe just issued a warning to Coach Burke on the Lander bench. It appears we've got it all settled so far, hopefully. And Lex will stand in. Davis has got to find a strike zone for Lander. It didn't that time. That nearly hit Lex. The 1-0 from Eagle. Swing, yes, he did go around, says home plate umpire. I guess that's what arguing a little bit will help you get, huh, sometimes.
Didn't want to hear him yelling at him again. That one seemed almost less than the last one.
Mm-hmm. Nonetheless, the count even at 1-1. Breaking ball downstairs. Decent pitch from Eagle.
Good job not swinging.
You gotta say, even better job from Lex to lay off of that one. The 2-1. That got him. And that will load the bases. So North Greenville loads the bases without the benefit of a hit. 2 walks and a hit by pitch, as that'll bring up the man who just went yard an inning ago, Brady West. And it appears Coach Burke will not allow Eagle to face West. He's going to bullpen yet again. North Greenville threatening here in the bottom half of the 7th as you are listening to Conference Carolinas Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Now pitching for the Bearcats, number 30, Trey Olson. Stepping in for the Crusaders, the designated hitter, number 20, Brady West.
So the new pitcher for Landon is Praise Thorson. And he'll step into a big spot here as he'll face the designated hitter, Brady West. West is 1 for 3 so far in the day. Struck out twice, but launched a tape measure home run to right his last time up. Big spot here for Thorson. The pitch. Good breaking ball. Catches the outside corner. 4 strike 1. And if you're Thorson, you try to get it on the ground. West isn't that great of a runner, so if you get it on the ground, you got a good shot to double him off. As Thorson fires inside for ball 1. If you're West, you're trying to hit something fairly deep into the outfield. Or maybe hit something soft enough in the infield to try to get that go-ahead run home. The pitch. Good, tight breaking ball. Catches the inside corner. 4 strike 2. Good pitch that time from Thorson.
Definitely Crusaders wanting to capitalize here on full base, as it's been a very close game here. Also, as they were down 4-2 just until last inning. So looking to put a lot of more points up here to try to take a good lead against the Lander team, as they haven't scored in a while.
So the count even at 2-2 to West. Thorson's 2-2. Inside, good stop by the catcher. And a full count upcoming.
Apparently West likes those. As last time, he kept hitting foul balls and keeping himself in there, and then, as you said, just hit that nasty home run to get NGU 1 point up on the board.
Biggest pitch of the night upcoming thus far. The 3-2. Fly out to left. Drifting out of play.
Fortunate there for West, as they were definitely there to grab that if it stayed in play.
I think that's fortunate enough, I guess, for Lander too, because if he catches that, that's an easy. You can crawl home if you fail.
That's very true.
So we'll do the 3-2 once again. Eagles 3-2 delivery. Breaking ball ripped in the right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Fail's going to score. Around New Stifter, he will put on the brakes and will stay at third. And just like that, North Greenville takes the lead 5-4.
Great hit. Great job to ground that ball and not let them get to it and get him out. Getting North Greenville the first lead here.
Next up will be Corey Bivens. They might want to fix the scoreboard. It's 5-4, not 6-4.
That's Corey Bivens last time when he was at bat, made a very questionable decision to try to steal over to third and got out. So let's see if he can whip this ball into the field. And as Crusaders remain with loaded bases.
So the bases do remain loaded. And a 5-4 ball game. That one hit up the middle. That could be 2. There's 1. And there's two. What a big double play that is for Lander to limit the damage. But North Greenville does take the lead, however, as you get the RBI base hit from West. North Greenville takes the lead 5-4 as we head to the 8th here in the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
Your attention please, now pitching for the Crusaders, number 15, Ryan Kirk.
So new pitcher for North Greenville, as doing a pitcher per inning here tonight, will be Ryan Kirk. The right-hander doesn't have his stats according to my stat book. Looks like it'll be his first appearance of the year.
The shortstop, number 5, Walker McDowell.
As Rocker McDowell is going to step up to the plate here for Lander.
Yep, the top of the order for Lander here in the top of the 8th. First pitch from Kirk. Fouled back to Streen, 0-1.
That most definitely looked like it was going to be a strike if he had not swung for that. Either way.
It was most definitely a good pitch to hit. Just missed it. Dow's 0-for-1 in this one. Walk and a hit by pitch as he swung and hit that right field, but right at Whitehead for out number 1.
As Whitehead had previously dropped that pop fly that had gone to him earlier in the game.
The right fielder, number 2, Evan Harold.
It's a good job to hold on to that ball and get an easy out there for the Crusaders.
So that'll bring up the second place hitter, Evan Harold. Harold's 1-for-3 on the day with a double back in the 5th. Kirk's first pitch to Harold. Not sure where that missed, but a 1-0.
Must have been a little high. Looked perfect, though, from here.
The 1-0. Now that one was definitely high, 2-0. Never want to walk anybody in here in a one-run game especially. The 2-0. That caught the outside corner, 2-1. The 2-1. Big old breaking ball. Bend to that one back into the zone. 2-2.
Great job here for the Crusaders pitcher as he's This is his first appearance. He's doing a great job here so far.
Yeah, that was a good breaking ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see it here again. The pitch. There it was again, but that looked more like a slider outside. 3-2.
Almost got the batter swinging. A good decision by number 2.
Very good pitch, but an even better job from Harold to lay off. Full count upcoming. That one spanked out of play right side, and we'll do it again. Yeah, a common theme in today's ball game has been a full count by both sides tonight. 3-2. Oh, right off the pitcher. That's going to be a tough play, and he's going to have to eat it. Kirk took that one right in his back seat. Let's see if he's okay. He should be okay.
Sure, that didn't feel good.
No, it did not. Stifter tried to come in and make a play on it, but excuse me, it looks like it got him on the arm. Yeah, that's not good at all. It appears he's okay. Thank you. Okay. He's gonna get some warm-up pitches just to make sure, see how he feels.
You'll be hurt when that adrenaline goes away.
He says he's good. He looked good from that, so we'll continue play.
Stepping in for the Bearcats, the designated hitter.
That'll bring up the third place hitter, Mike Fitzgen. Mike's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk back in the first. First pitch to Mike. Fouled straight back. 0-1. And partner, I wish you could have seen how many people just went straight back, just kind of flinched. Kind of funny. The 0-1. Outside. 1-1. Here Fail set up outside there, and he hit the mitt. But Fail was set up just a little bit too far outside. Harold's got about a 2-3 step lead over at first. The pitch. Outside corner, strike 2, 1-2. Kirk trying to finish him off. Mike trying to stay alive. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says base umpire. And that is strike 3. So down on strikes goes Fitzgen. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Rory Glanton.
The left fielder, number 19, Rory Glanton.
Strike on the pitch, not on the swing, right? I mean,
Glanton's 1 for 3 in this one. Of course, had the big 3-run home run in the first.
no, he called the swing.
Struck out in the third and then reached on the error in right field.
I think the right call was made.
As we know from the first inning, he's very well capable of leaving the yard at any moment. The pitch. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 0-1. Throw over to first. Keep Harold honest. You never know. Lander may try to send Harold, try to get that runner in scoring position.
Really doing a phenomenal job pitching after getting hit and just staying in the game and being tough, toughing it out.
Another good breaking ball, and it's 0-2. So Kirk's one pitch away from sending us to the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2. High, 1-2. Kirk comes set, and it is 1-2. Foul out of play. Count remains 1-2. Good piece of hitting right there from Glanton to try to stay alive, knowing he's got to put something in play.
As we know he can, as he hit the big home run earlier.
I throw him a breaking ball here. The pitch. Likes to go with the fastball. Stayed high. So the count even at 2-2 to Glanton. North Greenville outfielders really, really deep, playing no doubles. The 2-2. Swing. I think he went around, did he? Oh, no, he did not, says the base umpire.
Not so sure about that one at all.
But, hey, guess that's what you remember when Jason Burke, the head coach for Lander, was barking to the umpire about earlier? That might be payback for that one. So now another full count. Here it comes. Runner goes, and a swing and a miss. Didn't matter in the end as Glanton goes down swinging, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th. Good job of Kirk getting out of that, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th. North Greenville still clinging to a 5-4 lead.
Leading off for the Crusaders, that's center fielder, number 19, Josh Center.
To the bottom of the 8th we go. First pitch to center, he misses downstairs, 1-0. Praise Thorson back out there for Lander. Breaking ball missed inside, 2-0. So good hitters count here for center. Last time up, sent one over the right center field wall. Is that one down the left field line? And that will get into the corner, and that will be extra bases.
What an ideal hit there. As number 27 for Lander made a great effort to dive and try to catch that ball just almost directly down the line, and he was unable to come away with it. And so a little easy double there for the Crusaders. Great job and great hit there.
So a chance for North Greenville to try to get some insurance. So that'll bring up Jeremy Whitehead. You know, I just saw Landon Powell have a conversation with Whitehead. I wouldn't be surprised if Whitehead laid down a bunt here. Would not be surprised at all. Thorson's first pitch to Whitehead. And he is indeed showing bunt. Whitehead last year was an exceptional bunter for this squad. Again, I wouldn't be surprised to see him square around yet again.
Yeah, like he was going after it.
Probably a good reason that the coaches wanted him to bunt this ball is he's quite consistent.
Might want to show it a bit earlier. There he goes. Breaking ball in that time, and on the outside corner for strike two. Good pitch that time.
Good job to keep it away from Whitehead.
So Whitehead hasn't looked good trying to bunt the ball here in this at-bat. Do you keep the bunt on? We'll find out. So Thorson way out ahead of Whitehead 0-2. He is showing bunt again, and this time he gets it down. And it's perfect. It's going to be tough, and he will have to eat it.
Great bunt there. As we were unsure if he would continue and stick with it, but as he struggled there, the early couple of pitches there, but great job to put it exactly where it needed to be.
There was nothing third baseman Justin Wager could do about that one. Just had to eat that one, and that'll bring up Douglas Angeli. So runners on the corners, nobody out. An important assurance run just 90 feet away for the Crusaders, nobody out.
Also, Angeli had a nice hit on the left side last time. That got him a good double.
Yeah, his double back in the fifth. He's showing bunt also. Pulls it back for ball one. I think the first base coach for North Greenville was a little upset there. He wanted Whitehead to go. What's being called? A little bit of confusion there. Not sure what was going on there. Catcher seemed to hold on to the ball for no apparent reason.
Well, the umpire seemed to say that it was first, just a ball, and then he did the out. He wasn't sure.
So I think it's one ball and no strikes. Well, we'll find out. Another bunt. And Whitehead is running this time, and there will be no throw.
Great speed there by Whitehead. Good slide to get to second base. Not even allowing the catcher to whiff it over to second.
It almost seemed like Lander was just like, look, if no matter what, if he goes, we're just going to let him go. So now runners at second and third, nobody away for now for Angeli. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Look at another instance for the Crusaders to potentially have loaded bases. They have not been so great at utilizing that here in this game so far.
But if he were to get on and load the bases, John Michael Fell is waiting on deck. Two 2-1. Good breaking ball that time. Fooled Angeli. That'll even the count at 2-2.
Crusaders definitely looking to put this game away here in this bottom of the eighth with just one inning left.
Pitch went in turf, but Angeli went after it to complete down the first, and they did not. It was dropped. And that will indeed load the bases.
And is that indeed why you never give up? Definitely seemed very grim there for Angeli, but
He could have
great
pouted.
job.
Yeah, Angeli could have pouted, said, I struck out again, and I'm just going to take the out. Instead, he ran hard and ultimately made Lander make a bad throw and ultimately load the bases up for arguably NGU's most dangerous hitter in John Michael Fail.
Just a costly mistake from the first baseman, as that was just an easy catch, an easy out.
And unfortunately, we'll go down as an E2, I believe, because it was in the ground. But again, the first baseman should have caught that ball. Fail, who's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 walks. Takes one right there for a strike one. And Fail already has 3 home runs so far coming into today. Trying to put this one out of reach. Woo. And he tried to do that just there, but came up empty. 0-2.
Definitely looked like he had bad intentions with that swing. As we all know, if he had contacted that one, that would have been out of
Let's
here.
just say he was probably aiming for the housing behind left field. 0-2. Blew it right by him. Strike 3. Good pitch that time from Thorson.
Tough break there for NGU, but also very good, as that is only their first out of this inning.
Yep, but now it sets up potential inning double play. As Jordan Holiday will stand in. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit, a sac fly, and a walk and a strikeout. First pitch. Taken high, 1-0.
Good no swing there.
Oh, 1-0. The raking ball didn't break that time, 2-0. So a good hitter's count here for Holiday. Thorson made some big-time pitches against Fail. He's going to need to do so right here, right now against Holiday. The 2-0. Breaking ball got the call. I will say the North Greenville faithful not exactly happy with that one. I feel like that had more to do with how the catcher caught it. I feel like it did get the zone, but catcher didn't exactly help the cause. But still, nonetheless, a strike, 2-1. The breaking ball, check swing. I don't think he went around, 3-1.
Good job not to go around there, as that ball was definitely not. It's not going to be a good hit for him.
Yep, Thorson's got to come to Holiday right here, or else North Greenville will get yet another run. The pitch. That's spanked to right field. Looks like drifting, out of play. So that'll make the count full at 3-2.
Great contact there by Holiday. It almost nearly stayed in. Just barely went. There's a foul there.
At the full count delivery. Breaking ball missed outside, and that will be ball 4. And I will say the Coach Burke for Lander is not too happy with that call. We get another run for North Greenville, makes it 6-4. I will say I kind of understand his beef on that one. I thought that was a strike 3. But North Greenville will take it. So that will bring up Michael Newstifter. Michael's 0 for 2 with 2 walks today. So North Greenville gets a very important insurance run there, and they're trying to tack on even more here.
Lander's head coach definitely not happy with that last call, as he threw down his clipboard. And
Yeah, he was pretty disgusted with that one. will say the umpire and Lander's head coach are probably not going out tonight after this one. Pitch. Outside 2-0. Good hitters count here to 2. Oh, it's M shot out to short. Going to be caught back over to second, and they will double him off. New Stifter got jammed on that one, and unfortunately, Angeli's doubled off second base. Well, we head to the ninth. North Greenville gets an important insurance run. It's 6-4.
Leading off for the Bearcats, the first baseman, number 18, Nathan Breckenberg.
So we head to the top of the ninth. 5, 6, 7 due up for Lander. First off, Nathan Schreckinger.
As the Crusaders are looking to finish out this ball game.
Ryan Kirk is still out there. Yeah, I really thought we were going to go 9 pitchers, 9 innings for North Greenville, but they're leaving Kirk in here to close it out. The 0-1. That one's sent out to center field, coming into center. He's camped under it, and he's got it for out number 1.
Great way to start there for the Crusaders.
Yes, indeed.
9th inning.
2 more outs to get.
Also a great decision by head coach Powell to leave this pitcher in, as he did very phenomenally on the last inning. So head coach recognizing number 15's great performance here, Ryan Kirk, and just saying, hey, finish this game out for us. I want to go home.
As that'll bring up pitch hitter number 17, Kyle Jenkins.
I was on the outside and low.
Yep, 1-0. One delivery. Not sure where that missed. Must have missed inside, I guess. 2-0. The 2-0. It's put on the ground to third. Tough play will be throw over to first and dug over there by Holiday. A nice play by New Stifter over there makes it 2 outs. And Lander's down to their final out.
Great snag there by the third baseman. Great job to whiff it over to first base before Lander could get there.
And the last hope for Lander will be in the form of Josh Gregory. Josh so far 1 for 3 in the game with his lone hit coming back in the second. First pitch to him. It missed inside, will go all the way to the backstop. And Kirk's done a good job in the ninth here. Does not fiddle around these hitters. He's come right at him. And with that one, blows that one right by him, 1-1. The 1-1. In there for called strike 2. And the Bearcats are down to their final strike here tonight. Kirk comes set. And his 1-2. Chop foul. Josh stays alive.
Great job to contact that ball and keep these Landers' hopes alive. As this game's not over yet, but
Staying alive for now.
definitely nearing the end here.
Game's not over till that 27th out is recorded. The pitch. Put on the ground, fouled down the first base line. Count will remain 1-2. Ryan Kirk trying to close out the Bearcats of Lander here tonight. Game which saw Lander go up 3-0 and then 4-2. Crusaders have fought back. Trying to put it a game away here. As that one sent over the North Greenville dugout and out of play. So center fielder Gregory doing his best to try to keep Lander in this one. Try to get them a base runner, bring the tying run to the plate. Kirk trying to end it right here, right now. Instead, time will be called. Kirk's 1-2 delivery. That's sent down the left field line. He chased left fielder, but that will get out of play on the cages.
Four straight foul balls here.
Yeah, it's not going quietly. Another 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. That was inside there. Good pitch, though, but just inside. Even the count up at 2-2. And if Josh can get on, it'll bring a pitch hitter up to the plate. We'll be after him. Another time called at home plate. The 2-2. That's sent out to center field. Center coming on. He's got it. And that's your ball game. North Greenville takes down Lander by a final score of 6-4. We'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back to wrap this one up as you've watched Conference Carolinas baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network.
ladies and gentlemen, here are the totals for today's game. For the Bearcats, 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on base. For the Crusaders, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on. Winning pitcher, Ryan Kirk, now 1-0 on the season. Losing pitcher, Davis Agel, now 0-2. Time of today's game, 3 hours and 11
So North Greenville comes away with the victory here tonight. North Greenville had 6 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Lander had 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. Lander started off with a bang when Rory Glanton launched a 3-run home run in the right center field, giving them a 3-0 lead.
I thought it was a really well-fought game between both teams, just really dogfighting out here who could get the win here.
It was a good game. You know, North Greenville would claw back into it, would get 2 runs in the bottom half of the 3rd. And Lander would scratch across another run in the 5th, but then in the bottom half of the 6th, home runs, a no-doubt shot, by the way, from Brady West. I think he took a little extra time to watch that one. And then Josh Center also launched one of the right center field wall. 2 solo home runs in the bottom of the 6th, tied it up at 4. And then North Greenville had added solo runs in the 7th and 8th to get it where we are now at 6-4. North Greenville as they take the win tonight. The winning pitcher for this one goes to Ryan Cook. Davis Agel gets the loss. North Greenville improves to 2-1-1. Lander goes to 2-2. So any final thoughts, partner?
Also, I would say it was very interesting to see that both teams switched out a lot of their pitchers throughout this game. We saw a lot of different looks from the pitching position, and I thought North Greenville did very phenomenally with their pitching, especially Kirk at the ending there as he put this game away, and just a great pitching performance from both teams.
A great game all around. A great game to open up the home slate for the Crusaders. So, and we will see you back here Friday afternoon. Can't wait till then. For now, I'm Timothy Holcomb.
Avery Norris.
Signing off. We'll see you guys then. Have a good night.